everybody, we're about to start the show, and this is where I want you to hit the share button. Let's see here. We've got 1 minute till showtime. My guys are setting up the stage right now, the studio. This is where you go ahead and hit the share button, because we got 50 seconds to showtime. I'll count us in. 46, 45, 44, 43. Give me, help me. Thank you, Marcus Stamos. Mic check, very good. 39, 30. I need residual checks. 36. Thank you. 34, 33. Give me the air horn. Thank you. 30. Thank you. I always need my drink. 28. 25 seconds. Yes, thank you. Troll Patrol. I need the laptop. There we go. Perfect. 20, 19. Yes, don't forget to hit the share button. This is my share wig. Thank you for that. Thank you, Elliot. We got 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. New shirt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Live from Hickory. It's country-ish. Alan!
Just a country boy, and he's making it good. He was y'all's underdog, dressed in beer overalls, living next to the woods. He liked to eat the sushi, but he don't even fish. Not so much a country boy, it's more like he's country-ish. Moved out of Hickory and headed for Southern Cal. Wound up in TV and film, making Popsicle proud. Now this country boy is back with his family. Got himself a podcast, he knows it'll last, cause he's in Hickory.
That's right. I am from Hickory, and I'm happy about it. I hope you're happy, no matter where you are. If not, allow me to try and change that for you for the next hour or so. What up, bumpkins? How you doing? It's Tuesday, October the 12th. And you're about to watch episode 98 of Country-ish. And we have a brutal championship edition of a show for you today, tonight. We have comedian Steve Gillespie going to zoom into the show. Very funny guy. And we're going to talk about Jon Gruden and him stepping down from the Raiders. We're going to troll Mike the Situation from Jersey Shore. I'm giving money away. Look at this. I got 3 residual checks. Stamos will choose one. We're going to open it. Someone's going to win one of these checks tonight. And small town news, brutal otter gangs in Alaska. Look, it's a great show. You don't want to go anywhere. We're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, maybe Instagram, the Alan Jackson, and Instagram. Looky here now. And in a weird way, TikTok just on one camera. But that's neither here nor there. And we're taking your comments. And this is one way I want you to prove to you, I'm trying to prove to you that we're live. Because I got 2 interns sitting over here that are going to check your comments. And from time to time, we'll go to them and they'll read one. In fact, let me ask you a question. And you answer this in the comments section. And we'll pick some good ones during the show. Have you ever been attacked by a wild animal? I want to know about that. Leave it in the comments section. Let me introduce my interns. We got, wow, look at him. I love he's got the Hendrick Honda hat, like me. He's got my face, like me. And the Country-ish shirt, which you could get at countryish.com. I'm talking about Elliot the intern sitting there. He's checking either Facebook or YouTube or maybe both. Who knows? He's ambidextrous.
That's me.
Or is it? It's not amphibious. And then sitting next to him is his intern. That would be Mark Havelball, also known as Elliot the intern's intern. Back. Good to see you, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
I'm okay. We got a lot of show to do, so listen. Leave in the comments section. Have you been attacked by a wild animal? Also, we're not just a... I got to do this real quick. Because on countryish.com, we're listener supported. We have a Patreon, and you can join and be a supporter of the show at many different levels. And when you do that, Stamos, will you hand me quickly the air horn? Thank you, sir. All right. This is your reward for becoming a Patreon supporter. All right, 2 quick shout-outs. Steve Dean at the Pewter Pro level. And Brenda Sachs. Hey, Brenda. She has stepped up her membership to the Executive Zirconia level. Thank you for that. Sorry about the eardrums. That is very loud. Okay, so appreciate that. If you want more information on that, countryish.com. All right, let's get to it. We're not just live. We're a regular old podcast for your ear holes. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, you name it. Wherever there's a podcast, Country-ish is there. And this is something I love doing, okay? Now, you saw it in the intro. I put on this wig, and I try to get you to share. And last week, I think we up to 237 shares, which blows my mind. I don't know who did what. I don't know if that was you, Jabri Ray. Am I saying his name right? Jabari Ray?
Jabari, I believe, yes.
Look, I don't know what you did or whoever's doing this, but you guys are doing it, and I'm gonna keep plugging it because the more you share it, the more people see it. So what I'm gonna do, I try to get you to hit the share button. It's a little arrow at the bottom right-hand corner on Facebook, probably on YouTube. I know a lot of times you're like, well, John, if I hit the share button, I'm gonna miss a funny thing that you do with your face. Don't worry, I've come up with this thing where I'm gonna be boring and share. If I could make you share, I want you to do it today. Please hit the arrow button that points us way. I need you to hit the share button. Oh, I lost my share wig. Anyway, I hope you hit the share button. Let's see if we can beat 237. That's going to be a tall order, but who knows, man? If I don't ask, I won't find out. Anyway, appreciate that. Let me plug a tour date real quick, and we're going to introduce the man sitting across the table. Okay. I will be in Jacksonville, Florida at the Comedy Zone Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If you're in the Jacksonville, Florida area, come see your boy do his thing. Okay? I'll be there. Jacksonville, Florida, Comedy Zone. Tickets at countryish.com. Very simple. All right, let me introduce this guy sitting across the table from me. I don't do this podcast by myself. One of the reasons I was happy to come home and do this was so I could do it with my friends. The dudes I grew up with. Cool dudes that are athletic and play sports with me. This guy's kind of famous. Well, his brother's famous. You ever heard of John Stamos? Guy's little brother, Marcus Stamos, sitting across the table. How you doing?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Good, man. So, new Patreon members.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that since we got new Patreon members, we can upgrade our bar.
Oh, you don't like natural light?
I mean, this was the last one. This way back in the fridge. So
I'm not even sure where that came from. It is in the fridge. I brought that. That was a leftover beer
from a party
from Jason.
Okay.
Jason somehow snagged that natural light. If I were drinking right now, which I'm not because it's sober
October.
Sober October, day 12 of that for me, doing just fine. Not really had a big temptation yet.
So
I'm lucky.
Yeah, you're doing good. So you were in Raleigh this weekend. So how did that go?
Raleigh.
Anybody try to buy you a drink?
Well, let me just say a couple things to the people who came to see me in Raleigh. Thank you, number one. Appreciate that. Number two, I'm sorry I didn't come out and say hello because one of the things I'm doing, normally after all my shows, I will stand out there, sell merchandise, take pictures, all that stuff. I'm really trying to stay away from people because they like to get me beers or shots, or when they're drunk, they like to manhandle you. You know, put the arm around you, do one of these. And
it's not as
I'm
fun.
Not drunk.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
So in the past, I've been drunk or buzzed, and I could handle it. I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I think I'm going to try and step out in Jacksonville because I feel like I should have went out there. And I feel bad if you came to my show in Raleigh and you were expecting to meet me. I'm so sorry. But we had a blast. The shows were great. Thank you for coming. And a couple things happened. Well, number one, let me get this one out of the way. Look at this. Huh? Woo!
Champion of the world.
That's your boy right here. World champion of comedy. That's me. This belt is amazing. Yeah, that guy right there. Oh, God, I'm spacing on his name. Right? To the Extreme Belts. That's his company. Tim Vick, I believe. Made this belt. Look at this. So it's got, what does that say right there?
Motley Crue.
No, okay. That is the happy face, sad face theater thing, right? Because I was a theater major. World champion of comedy. What's that one say?
Ginger Beard Man.
Ginger Beard Man. And then what's that?
I can't see it.
It's a JR logo, right?
Yeah, it's your logo.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and it's heavy, and this dude brought it to me in Raleigh. And why did he bring the belt? So, when I won Last Comic Standing, I did this bit on my Metro Jethro special where I talk about how, like, yeah, it's crazy that you could win a contest that's subjective and blah, blah, blah. And I think it's funny and goofy, and they should have given me a title belt so I could pretend to be a wrestler because that's also kind of, cover your ears. Not real. So I thought it'd be funny. And I had a bit about it. And this guy liked that bit. He goes, dude, I make belts. I'll bring you a belt. And there it is. Lo and behold, I have a title belt. We gotta put this on the fan art wall somewhere. This is gonna be prominently displayed at all times.
I think it might pull it over.
It might. It's so heavy it'd bring that fan art wall down.
We'll have to get an engineer in here to
yeah.
Gold is heavy.
Gold is yeah. Heavy is the crown. Heavy is the head who wears the crown. Something like that. Heavy is the hips who wear the belt. Anyway, maybe we'll put it up here somewhere. We'll figure out a spot for it. But thank you for doing that. That's amazing. I don't know what to do with it other than just put it up here and brag about it. So that happened. And another crazy thing, and we'll just stay on this tangent since we're talking about the shows. This lady, came up to me after the show, and I did go out there Thursday night and say hello to people. And I went out there after the second show Saturday. So I did go out twice, and that's where I got the belt. And this lady came up to me, and she said, I just want to thank you. Your comedy brings me so much joy and happiness. I've been struggling lately. My husband left me. I got divorced. I've got these 2 kids, and her girls were recording this. This is their phone that you're going to see this video. And she goes, I survived a stroke, but I lost my vision in one eye. And now I have a glass eye. And I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. And then she said, and I love going to meet celebrities and that kind of stuff, and I like to freak them out and take it out. Would you like me to take it out?
Of course.
Well, at first I should have said yes right away. But I was a little worried. I'm like, honestly, I was trying to get out there. I was starving. I had food in the green room. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of like, it's okay. She goes, no, I'll take it out. So she took it out because she wanted to take it out. And here, let's just watch it. I mean, you can't really, we don't get that close because it's her daughter's doing the video. Well, Brent Blakeney was with me. I said, Brent, you got to come over and watch this. She goes, wait, who's this guy? I was like, he was on stage with me. She's taking it out right now. Oh, okay, so it's just... I almost
about touched it.
I know.
You know how many people ask me, can I see out of it? No, seriously.
She said, do you know how many people ask me if I can see out of it? And it matches her other eye. Pretty crazy. She
When
just
they do it,
popped
they
it out.
hand paint it by hand.
Hand painted. I have to
They wash her
Popped it
other
back
eye.
in after an explanation. But, yeah.
With a white shirt on, so no
Crazy.
Yep.
I wish that they would have gotten closer so you could have seen what her socket looked like when she pulled it out, because I could see in there. Yeah. She left it open. All right, that's good, Alan. I thought I'd share that with you.
Well, that's a first.
That is a first. So I have found dentures at a show before. Like some lady laughed so hard her dentures came out.
Never an eyeball.
But not an eyeball, so this is the first. My goal is to get someone to admit that they pooped their pants.
During the show. Yep.
Many people have peed their pants. That's an easy one. I'm trying to get some feces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was an experience. And I took a walk down memory lane. See, the reason why that Motley Crue logo was up there because I'm a theater major. I went and graduated from North Carolina State University, go Wolfpack. So it's always good to go back home. And I thought, like, the campus is so close to the comedy club, and I'm getting all healthy and walking around. I thought I'd just go for a hike and walk over to the old theater. And I did. So I'll share with you guys some pictures of me and my little walk. Here's me standing in front of Thompson Hall, the theater, the Titmus Theater. It used to be a basketball gymnasium, by the way, that thing, a long time ago, and they turned it into a theater. All right, let's just go through them. And then there it is, Thompson Hall University Theater. So here's an old picture of me after the one play that I was in, standing in front of my little headshot. This is the first headshot. It's before I did stand-up. And my mom and dad came and watched my little play, and it was fun. So they took a picture. There's me. I was a London Bobby. Isn't that something?
So little.
Little.
You were a little.
Well, those
fella.
clothes are big for sure. And now I'm in the theater. I walked in the theater. I didn't think that the door would be unlocked, but I went in because it was during class or whatever. So I walked in there. And to my pleasant surprise, they still had the pictures and poster of that play. And so I took a picture of it. There's me as the London Bobby. I don't really remember hardly any of these people. I never stayed in touch with them. I wasn't really accepted. I mean, I did this one play, but the theater cliques can be very cliquey and tight. And if you're not in there all the time, you might not get in. So that's just another close-up of me. And then there's the poster, and I thought the play was called Bullshot Crummond. It's actually a pretty good comedy play. But I signed the poster, and I thought, well, let me see if my signature is up there. And I found it. And for whatever reason, I didn't use my signature. I just wrote my name in, all caps, not all caps, but like regular old.
You didn't know cursive then.
I did. I just don't know why I didn't choose to use it.
Yeah.
I learned cursive in the 3rd grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't learn it now, but good for you for knowing it.
I think I wanted to be different. I thought, like, all these theater people they think they're rich and famous, and they're going to so I'm just going to write Jon Reep. So I think that was my thought process. Anyway, I think that's, and there's the belt. So good times were had in Raleigh. Thanks for everybody. How was your weekend, Stamos?
It was fine. Went to Asheville for the
that's
weekend.
right.
Yeah, good stuff. Ate some good food. Went to some breweries. All in all, a good weekend for me.
Good. What else can I tell you about? Oh, let me ask the interns. Is anyone talking about them being attacked by wild animals?
Yes, sir.
Goodness, yes,
All right,
sir.
so save some of those for me. Or do you have one ready?
I've got one right here.
All right.
And Tyler Starnes, he says, I was attacked.
Oh, no, Tyler. What's up, buddy?
He goes, I was attacked by a cougar years ago, and of all places, a bar here in
I know what
Hickory.
he's talking about. Yeah. Good one, Tyler. I like that.
Clever.
We've all been attacked by cougars at some point, if you're lucky. Yeah. Go ahead. Elliot, you look like you had one.
Well, Ballnut said
Who?
his screen name is Ballnuts.
Ballnuts.
Ballnutz.
I can't, with the mask, I don't.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
And if it's a walnuts or a walnut.
No relation to me, though.
I was going to say, that's.
He said, I got attacked by a hummingbird. Little bastards are mean.
Wow. That's like scary. That's like a dart flying around. It could take your eye out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I came home after my show Saturday night in Raleigh. Normally I would stay there that night and hang out and have fun with people and then consume some alcohol. But since I wasn't doing that, I thought, I'm going to pack my car up. And I drove home right after the show Saturday night. I got home at 2:30 in the morning. And so that means I woke up at home and was ready to watch little Panther action.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know.
No, I wanted to watch it by myself.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. I didn't want to bother you with my presence.
Even though I invited you over to watch the game, you just
What were you doing?
Quietly
Who did you watch
did
it
not
with?
tell me by myself.
No Keith?
No. No,
Why didn't you invite Keith over?
I just didn't. But
Why don't you like Keith anymore, Mark?
came home and didn't tell anybody. That's messed up. I didn't
Well,
know
I
that
wanted
till
to
just
spend
now.
time with my mama. I wanted to watch it with her.
You could have after the game.
I like going to the gym now. That's my new move. I go to Planet Fitness and watch football there on the screens, and I'm just get on the treadmill.
Yeah. So they struggled a little bit Sunday.
It was bad.
Yeah.
We
not
were
good.
winning at the half, and then the third quarter was nasty, and then the fourth quarter was no good. Our defense just folded.
They made me mad.
But here's one thing we could take away from this. Philadelphia fans are some of the dumbest people on the planet, and they know that. I'm not telling tales out of school. They know they're dumb. There was a streaker. Well, I'll take it back. There was a guy who ran out onto the field at the Panther game, and people were calling him a streaker. And I get offended when it's not a real streaker. You know what I mean? For you to be a streaker, your clothes have to be off. But let's watch a little. The Alan Jackson, did you get it? I mean, if you fast forward, I don't know. If you want to start playing it, you can fast forward a little bit to, I don't know who's, I chose this random one. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can start right there. So this dude, now they're pulling him up off the ground. There's a Philadelphia fan. Now he's just sitting there. He ran out onto the field with his shirt off, but he had jeans on and a shirt, and he just laid on the 35-yard line and made them pick him up off the ground. And now they're walking him out, and that's all it was. That is a lame. And now they're taking him out.
That's a lazy streaker.
That's a lazy lame duck streaker.
Not
dude.
even streaker. He did look like he had his shirt off.
Not a streaker.
He looked like he had no shirt on, so he was halfway there.
Yeah,
But
but
very
I'm
lazy.
saying if credit to the people who get naked, they deserve more credit because they're actually showing the junk. This guy didn't have the balls, pun intended, to show his balls, which leads me to believe that this Eagles fan has no junk. You know what I mean?
Yep. And
Nothing to show. Not proud of it, at least.
at least run around and make them chase you a little bit.
Yeah,
that's the crowd really likes that. I mean, just laying there, that's nothing.
It is. I mean, yeah, so he has no junk or cardio. He can't even run. He get out there and got tired. He probably smoked Salem Lights.
Or Virginia Slims.
Or Virginia Slims. But yeah, there you go.
Loser.
That happened, and I was calling that dude a loser. But another thing happened in Philadelphia at the Panthers game. There were some Philly fans arrested for making the whoopee in the bathroom at the Panther game. Let's look at some of this video of the Alan Jackson, if we can. It's always fun. Girls just feel like they can go into the guy's bathroom all the time, and guys don't care. I don't know if it's true if the opposite happens. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah.
4 feet.
4 feet at the bottom of the stall. Looks like she's standing on his feet. The cop is at the door.
Let him finish.
Let him finish.
Let him finish. See, Panthers fans are nice. We're like, let him finish.
Let him finish, man.
And by the way, it was mostly Eagles fans at the Panther game, which is sad because we don't have a real home presence. But look, the cop is still not opening the door. She must have been putting her pants back on because it took him a minute.
Walk of shame.
Here we go. And then they're going to arrest you. Now, where'd the girl go? That guy's wearing a Ron White jersey. Well, that's a blast from the past. No, she's just standing there still. Yeah, good times in the bathroom.
Looks like somebody scored that game.
Yeah. Where's you got to get yourself an applause. Oh, no, that was a good one. Yeah, you do sell yourself short there, I have a ball. All right, so before we move on, I want to address one thing real quick. Last week, Mark Havaball was not here, but he did call in, and he talked about a tragic thing that happened, and I'm going to let him take it from here.
I appreciate that, and I also appreciate the various messages that I've got. I've been staying in contact with my daughter and her family. Obviously, I announced last week what happened with my grandson being killed in a car accident. So with the logistics of getting him from Kansas, where his father was stationed at for military duty, to California, the funeral is going to be this coming Monday.
Okay.
And it's we're going to fly out, so I'm going to be out next week as well.
Okay.
But I also wanted to remind everybody, I'm going to put the link up here in the page.
Yeah.
But they're still doing the GoFundMe
Okay.
to try and help with the untimely expenses.
Yeah. So their goal is 15. They're at 11.7 now. If you want to go to GoFundMe.com, type in JJ Memorial Fund, or in the comments section, Have-A-Ball will actually put a link up if you are feeling generous and want to help out. Oh, it's actually down here as well. Yes, thank you, the Allen Jackson.
I appreciate that.
Right down here as well. Tragic, but I'm happy you're back today, and you have our condolences, and thanks for showing up, brother.
It means a lot. Appreciate it.
All righty, well, I think we move on to, will you hand me one of them pencils right there? And then you just have to help to take one yourself, because, wow, I'm starting to feel it right now. Are you guys feeling this? No! Hang on. The Allen Jackson, I jumped ahead.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what do you want to do?
Yes, you did, but that's okay.
Well, we're here now. Should we go with
Go
this?
for it. Sure.
All right. Looky here now, John. Why do you have this dumb little hairy thing on the end of your pencil? What's going on here? Let me tell you what this is. I'm a verified page. I seek out other verified pages and I mess with them. It's a little segment called the Troll Patrol. All right. Thanks for playing along, guys. All right. So I started following Mike the Situation from the Jersey Shore. You guys remember that show?
Yes, MTV.
Yep.
Or yeah.
Elliot, have a ball.
Unfortunately,
Did you ever watch that? I feel like you could have got into that for a minute.
I don't think I could have, sir.
And what about you, Stamos? You ever watch that show?
No, I did not.
I didn't either. I probably caught one or two episodes because it was, people were talking about it. It was in the zeitgeist. So I like to know what people are talking about. And I watched one or two, and it's insane. It was dumb. And so I thought, well, that's a good guy to troll. Because I remember Mike the Situation bombing at a Comedy Central roast. I mean, he bombed so hard that Jeff Ross went up there and helped him and told the crowd to stop booing him because it was that bad. It was so bad that people felt bad for him. You know what I mean? I mean, that's nasty. Anyway, he got out of jail not long ago. The dude was in jail for something. Tax evasion, I think. Yeah, I think it was tax evasion. Anyway, he's out. And he's on Facebook, and he's a verified page. Probably has millions of followers. I'm one of them. And he posted a picture of him and his mom, and it says, "Mother and son, heart." Now, get a good look at this picture. Real quick. What do you think? Bam. Just eyeball it fast. Yeah, it took you too long. What does it look like her hand? Does it look like her hand right there
Yeah.
on his crotch? When you just glance at it first, it looks like her hand is right over his junk. And I thought that's what this was. So I just said, I thought she was reaching for your crotch there for a minute. That's all I said. I didn't even make a joke. I just said, this is what I thought. And the whole idea of this Troll Patrol really is just to get people to look at me. As a verified page, my comment usually goes to the top. As of now, it's got 411 reactions, 42 replies. And I'll just read you some of my favorite ones because I love it when you guys that are on Facebook play along, and it brings me joy. So I'll read you some. I'll give you some shout-outs. Ben Bishop said, "She's really after all that cash he hid in his back pocket from the IRS." Yeah, that's what he was in trouble for.
Yep.
Tax evasion. Cameron McLequim? I can't read this right. She said she was going to help him get situated. Say, Tommy McDermott said, "That's what I like about you. You have a sick head. Come to Atlanta sometime. You the man." He's talking about me. I have a sick head. Well, Tommy, also, I was just in Atlanta. Where were you? This always happens. No matter where I'm at, as soon as I leave, people go, "When you coming?
When
here?"
you coming, man? Yeah.
I'm like, I mean, I'm doing this social media for a reason, so you guys will know when I'm in your town.
And plus, you do a podcast, and
I
you
mean,
have a
I'm
Facebook
always-
page, and you have a website.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cody K. Strickland said, "This is definitely going to make it on the podcast." LMAO. You're right, buddy. It sure did. Jason Ford or Jahan Ford said she was looking for his bag of Coke. Yeah, I think he was a big cokehead. Troy Johnson says she would have been empty-handed, making fun of his package.
Ooh, nothing there.
Haha, tiny ween. Jack Joseph Cornwall said, "Why go across the street when she can get it at home? Right? Sex with your own son." That's the joke he's making.
Yeah. Took me a minute.
Yeah. Me and my brother used to joke around with that too. Like, when we were in high school, if one girl liked him and then they liked me for a minute and vice versa, we had a little joke. We'd say like, "Well, why keep it zipped when you can keep it in the family?" Anyway, thank you for playing everyone. Now, at this point, the Alan Jackson, do I go into the best trends or do we ad break it? You tell me.
We're going to go best trends.
Let's go right into the best trends. I love it. All right. So this next segment, what I'll do is I go to the Twitter and I click on hashtag and I find what is it that people are talking about? Why is this thing trending? And we weigh in. It's a little segment. It's the best trends. Here's what you're talking about. Oh boy, we got a hot button. Beep, beep. Hot button alert. Jon Gruden resigns as the Raiders head coach after homophobic, misogynistic emails were revealed. The bombshell report detailed Jon Gruden's email exchanges with former Washington football team leader Bruce Allen. That looks like WTF, which stands for something else. Yeah. So here's what I've gathered so far from this. First of all, let me get your thoughts on Jon Gruden, Stamos.
Jon Gruden comes off as a used car salesman to me.
Really?
Yeah, and actually, Keyshawn Johnson made that comment yesterday.
So that's his opinion.
It's his opinion, but I agree with it.
Okay.
I've always thought that, and they used to call him Chucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what immediately I go to. Well, that's Chucky. Also won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, let's not forget that. Also, one of the best. I think it was Monday night or Sunday night ESPN football commentators.
Monday night, yeah.
Like when he quit, he started doing that and was good at it.
He was very good at it.
And I enjoyed it. And he's got a great football mind, and he loves himself some Raiders. In fact, his Raiders lost to the Patriots the first time the Patriots won the Super Bowl. That year, that snowball game. Remember that?
I remember.
Yeah, the old tuck rule game. So anyway, that's where my brain goes. I don't think of used car salesman.
Really?
No, not at all. But again, I didn't play for him. Maybe Keyshawn Johnson did.
He did.
Yeah. So out the gate, I was sad to hear this because I like Jon Gruden. And I was a little like, well, what the hell? What happened? So the NFL was doing a probe or something on the Washington football team, right? Like, I don't know why, and I could be getting this wrong, but apparently, I don't know, maybe they were upset that they were not going to change their name. No, I know what it was. It was the sex allegations. The guys at the Washington Football Club were in trouble for some harassment, right? So they were looking into it that way, and they got into the emails. And then once they got into the emails, which they had every right to do because they were using the NFL company email to go back and forth. So Gruden and the guy with the Washington Football Club, I hate saying that, I'll just call them the Skins. There we go. They were sending emails back and forth, and apparently, Gruden said some hateful things. Yep. And so he didn't want to defend it. He's like, you know what? I got enough money. I'm bouncing. So he just retired because he didn't want to explain himself.
Yeah, he just signed a 10-year contract. So I don't know how that's going to play out. But
I don't either. but he had a lot of money before this.
Oh, he's
before
fine.
the Raiders. You know what I mean? So I was initially angry on his behalf because I'm like, well, this dude was sending an email to one guy. It wasn't like he went to Twitter and said, hey, everybody, here's my hateful thoughts. You should all know them. It was kind of private. So I always hate it when that happens because what if I went back, and by the way, these emails are going on 7 years ago. What if I went back 7 years in some of your emails? Would we all lose our jobs? Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, probably. Or text.
So I don't like that part. I'm not defending anything of what he said. I just hate that it's come out this way, you know?
I don't know, but everybody better get into their email and might want to start deleting some stuff.
Well, the irony of it is the NFL spokesman said that there's no plans to release those emails for confidentiality reasons.
So
Yet,
so how do we know what he said?
Exactly.
Whose word are we taking this? I mean,
Hearsay.
we're taking someone's word for it, right?
And that's the whole conjecture of the thing. I mean, something got released, but now they're not releasing. So it's
Yeah. And you're allowed to say whatever you want. That's, what amendment? What
First Amendment.
First Amendment?
First Amendment.
Thank you. Well, what is the First Amendment?
Freedom of
Guys?
speech.
Right.
Freedom of speech. So you're allowed to say what you want, especially if it's a private email. But there are consequences. I
But
guess.
not when it's somebody else's email.
Here's why. Here's my theory on why he actually is losing his job. Why he's stepping down. It has not so much to do. I personally don't think it has too much to do with the misogyny part, maybe the racist part, whatever. I think it's in these emails. From what I've heard, he calls Roger Goodell a big fat pussy.
Oh.
He calls the NFL commissioner some names. So I think Goodell was like, oh, yeah? Well, watch what I can do. And so I think had he not done that, then we would not know anything about this. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion.
He'll be fine, though. He
I
just
don't
won't
know
be
what
able
he's
to be on
gonna do.
TV for a while.
Well, really, I mean, most of the media is shunning him. They're like, this guy's horrible now. And he was beloved. I mean, he was doing these Corona commercials. A lot of people loved him. But now, the world we're living in, he's going to lose a lot. I don't know.
Find an island and go there and live your life.
I'll tell you who is very happy about this is Urban Meyer.
Oh, yeah, he's looking at all his emails. He's deleting all
Do you know what
of his
happened to
emails.
Urban Meyer?
Yeah.
That's the head coach of the Jacksonville
Yeah.
Jaguars, who got in trouble for some chick lap dancing on him or something.
Can't do
So
nothing.
Urban Meyer's like, more Gruden talk.
Yeah. Keep it off of me.
All right, so there you go. That's just my 2 cents. That's what's trending on your Twitter sphere. Also, coming up, October the 14th will be National Dessert Day and Be Bald and Be Free Day. So I thought maybe we'd knock these two out with one stone. And I got to give these guys a shout out as well. Look at this. This is to me. I got this in Raleigh. It is the cutest gay couple who always comes to my show in Raleigh. They always give me baked goods. One year they gave me a chocolate Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. It was awesome, custom made. So I want to give a shout out to Fred Delano and Chris Howell. Thank you for the cookies. I ate these as I was driving back after my show Saturday night from Raleigh to Hickory. There are some left, and so this counts as a dessert. And October the 14th is National Dessert Day, and I would like to present this to me and have a bald, because there's no real 100% bald guys in here, but me and you are the closest ones, buddy. Maybe Elliot.
Why do you think I'm wearing this hat?
Yeah. So have a seat there, have a ball, and let's look at your hairline. Alan, can you see that? Yeah. I mean, that's basically you count. So there you go. Dessert Day. Be bald and be free. I want you to be free when you eat these sugar cookies. Elliot, let me see your scalp. Oh, yeah. Oh, this segment is brought to you by Hendrick Honda of Hickory. That's right. Hendrick Honda of Hickory. Are you in the market for a new car? Well, you need to go to Hendrick Honda of Hickory and get yourself a new vehicle. And a hot dog. They got good hot dogs down there, too. Say hello to Batman and Mr. Lusk for me. How's the sugar cookies?
Cheers. I'm getting ready to try it now.
Bite one. Mmm. That's got THC
probably
in it. I
better
didn't tell you.
Saturday.
That has pot in it. Just kidding.
Don't eat any more. One bite will do you. Yeah,
No, I wouldn't do that.
That would actually be really funny. I wish you would do that. Let me eat it.
Yeah. Elliot, anything funny in the comment section before we go to a break?
Just a lot of people talking about what kind of animals have attacked them. Chickens, turkeys, pretty much everything.
Have you been attacked by an animal?
Not that I can recall.
For me, it's just bees or birds. Snake one time chased me. But don't forget, guys, I've got money to give away. And we have, that's called Screen Actors Guild coming up. And we've got a very funny interview with a very funny comedian, Steve Gillespie. And we've got a great small town news story. But we've got to take a quick break. And we'll be right back with more country-ish after this. Hey there, are you a business owner? Do you have a product that you're trying to sell? Well, maybe I could help you. I've got over 350,000 followers across all my social media, and every episode of Country-ish we do gets thousands of views. So if you have a product that you want me to try on the show or to talk about, go to countryish.com, click on sponsorship, and maybe your stuff could be right here on my stuff. Hey everybody, Jon Reep here, and I want you to go cruising with me. Not in our cars, but on a ship. Yeah, let's take a ship together. It's the Reeps Peeps Comedy Cruise, November 6th through 11th. This year, we leave out of Port Canaveral, Florida. We go to a private beach in Haiti where they have the world's longest zip line over water. We're going to Nassau, and it's 5 days, baby. I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing karaoke, and I'm doing stand-up comedy, and we're even doing Diamond Dallas Page yoga. So get on the boat with me. Go to johnreep.com, click on the Reeps Peeps Comedy Cruise, and this is the t-shirt you get. Isn't that something? I'll see you on the boat. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Country-ish. We'll see you all back here next week. Bicycle.
Great show, man. Hey, are you okay?
Well, I got a lot of itching back there. I feel like there's fire ants in my pants. I don't know what to do. I could barely make it through tonight's show.
John, you're still live online right now?
So I guess it's not just me. Thanks, guys.
Here you go.
Wait a minute. You've had this in your bag the whole time?
Well, you bet. I keep this on hand for butt itch. This is actually the new Preparation 8 spray. It works fast and no touch, so, hey, what about the show, John?
All right, we're back. Hey, quick question. Did you hit the share button yet? You'll get around to it. I know you will. Appreciate it. If you haven't done it yet, do it at the end at your leisure. Stamos knows this about me. I do another podcast.
Yes, you do.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, where'd you go?
Ah,
Where were you? Well, you were over there somewhere.
I'm back now. But yeah, you do another podcast.
Yeah.
It's called John and Heffron. Heffron and Reep. Oh, Heffron and Reep.
Heffron and Reep.
Your
Thank
name's
you.
second, Heffron first, and you're saying
John
yeah.
Heffron's
Right.
name is first.
Yeah.
Heffron and Reep.
Right.
Heffron and
Somebody
Reep.
had to be first.
It's fine. He talks a lot. I'll let him do it. He does all the work. Actually, this clip, I want to show you a clip of last week because we had a very funny comedian and actor, Adam Ferrara, on the show. And we started talking about other comedians and how we're getting jealous of other comedians and actors. So watch this little clip. Enjoy the Heffron and Reep clip. We'll be right back. Watch this.
But I stopped following a lot of comics because when I saw their tours and I saw every day that they were working, I would feel crappy about myself.
Oh yeah.
I just started acing out people. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to see success. I know. Been successful.
It's not me. It's you. I can't handle
Yeah,
it.
listen, I know I've been for 33 years. I've kept a career, but for some reason, things bug me. So I'm like, I'm going to, and I'm blowing out everybody. And I'm going to follow 5 people. I just had this goal, right? Like Reep was one, my girlfriend was one, and then I was going to kind of have a 3-slider one where every couple, like Arby's is maybe like my 3rd, and then like the 2 you had to win top.
Arby's
going to have that simple.
He loves our. My tour dates are not intimidating enough to make him depressed.
Yeah. I'm like,
I get to stick around.
Yeah. I know Reep's got so many holes in his dates. I feel okay with this. Yeah. And then the few dates he has, they're with me. So we're good. We're on good terms.
Okay, you want to know what code in my house is, boys, with my wife? Like when we at night, she goes, Adam, can we just enjoy a movie? You know what that means? That means if we're watching a movie and I see somebody I know, I'm not allowed to yell out, he's working?
Yeah.
Right. I know that guy. Wait a minute. I auditioned for that.
I didn't read for this and he got it. You know?
Yeah. So I went through Instagram and I was going and I was just like, I just scrolled to the very beginning and I was just going to start smashing the unfollow. Right. But then I get to a comic I knew. I'm like, well, do I unfollow? Do I? And I kind of but then when I hit the unfollow, it shows you if they don't follow you, it'll say, do you want to keep them in your follow? Or you can, blow out the whole thing. No comic that I felt bad about unfollowing followed me.
They weren't even following you.
They weren't even following me.
It's a nothing burger, John. This is great. Right.
Well, maybe
and now it doesn't. It's not even around to bother you anymore. Isn't this great?
You know what that is? That's like my grudge against Mark David Chapman. I hate him because he shot John Lennon. He has no idea I have this hatred for him. He doesn't know, but yet I have it.
And it's ruining your life.
Yes, I'm miserable.
See? Oh man, that's crazy. I love those guys. Listen, you need to check out the next Heffron and Reep, which comes out tomorrow night on this very channel that you're watching me right now. You can see the new episode of Heffron and Reep tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to talk about Dave Chappelle's Netflix special. What are we going to say about that? You'll have to come back tomorrow and find out. All right, I think it's time to give money away. What do you say?
Do it. Let's give it away. I mean,
Look
you're
at
used
here.
to sitting there.
3 checks to choose from. I'm going to scoot it over to Stamos, let him pick one here in a minute, and let me set up what we're doing here. So for those of you who might be new to me, new to the page, let me introduce myself, Jon Reep here. Not just, sexy ginger, also comedian, actor, did some acting in my day. You know what I mean? I've done some sitcoms, some commercials, some movies, some voiceovers. I've done some adult films I'm not proud of. But when they air them, they have to pay you, and they're called residual checks. And I get them in the mail all the time. And I'm going to open one random right now. And you guys start calling the phone number down here. There should be a phone number down here. And if you start calling that number, we're going to answer the phone. 3 people at random. And then you guess how much you think this check is for. And the closest person, I'll send it to you. I'll sign it over, and I'll give it to one of my interns, Elliot, and he'll send it to you. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
That's a fun game. And what we're going to do first is do in-house guessing. So they're going to take a guess. You'll read my poker face at home, and that'll help you with your guess. I like to get someone right on the dot. We've gotten people just pennies before. Has anyone ever got it right on? Did Samantha ever get it just right?
Didn't we have one that was like within 3
We
cents?
may have had one. I've given one away for how much? $900
$796, I think.
It was $902, I
Why are you
believe.
shortchanging me $200?
Because I gave it.
No, but he said $900. You said $700.
Yeah, because
you undercutted me $200.
I picked the check, so I was trying to make it sound better on me.
Okay.
I still feel bad about it.
All right,
I
get
picked
ready.
it.
Wasn't the closest? Wasn't it that stoner who hung up after he was like within 3 cents?
Yeah,
And
he could have won it.
He got off. So
I hope he calls back.
What is this? I'll tell you what it is. It's a game that we all like to call Pow How much is that Screen Actors Guild residual check? Good one.
All right.
You just hand me one at random there, Stamos. I'll crack it open and we'll see what it's for. Oh, you pick
red. It's a red.
No,
one.
let me show
What's
you
that
right out
mean?
the gate. I'm going to tell you what this means. If it's pink like this, that is foreign.
Okay. Got it.
Not America. Foreign.
So it's in euros.
We'll see. I'm going to find out right now.
Got right in there, didn't you?
I did. Here we go. Foreign royalty statement. Okay. All right. Interesting.
What is it? What is it?
Okay. Well, this is for Into the Storm. I don't have that poster here anymore, but we'll put it back up one of these days. I did a film called Into the Storm. It's a tornado movie. Did you ever see that?
No, did not.
It's good. It's good.
I heard it was.
I'm not. It's not a comedy, but me and my buddy Kyle Davis are the comic relief in it. And I mean, this is a big budget movie. Green screens, tornadoes, special effects.
Cool, man.
Big budget movie. And this check is for it airing in Denmark, Germany, Switzerland, and Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay in Portugal. Did you get all that?
Yep, got it.
Elliot's good at this game, so I know he's excited. And this is for one. This is one check for all those things. All right, Marcus Stamos. How much is this scratch?
$17.62. I'm always way off.
It's not bad, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
But not close.
I'm just laughing because people who don't know, like maybe this is the first time watching it, and these are big movies, and I'm talking about all these other countries. That's gonna be like
Thousands.
and his guess out the gate, $17, and he's not that far off. So just know that.
Yeah, I've played a few times.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, let's go to one of the interns. I'll let Elliot choose if he wants to go first or have a ball go first.
So you're going to let the reigning champion go in.
That's right. Have a ball won last week. He called in.
Okay. I'm going to go with 1963.
1963. Now, here's what I like to do for the people at home. This in-house guessing means nothing. It's just so you could figure out they're not going to win this check. One of you going to win this check. And let me give you a little hint. He went the wrong way. All right, Elliot, what's up? How much is going to check?
Well, that movie made $160 million, so you would think. Let's see. But you said wrong way?
I did.
Yeah. 1633?
$16.33. Everyone is locked in. Closest one so far is Elliot the intern. Now, what we're going to do is open the phone lines. We're going to take 3 people at random, and we'll talk to you and figure out if you can get it closer. You know what I'm saying? So, the Alan Jackson, whenever you're ready, if someone is in the bullpen, let's let them in the show. All right. Hi, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to?
Tyler, man.
Is this Tyler Starnes?
Starnes. Yes, sir. I'm watching.
I can barely hear it. Samos, can you turn it up a little bit? Or maybe Alan can. I don't know. Talk some more, Alan. Tyler.
Can you hear me?
There we go. There we go. Is this Tyler Starnes?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm glad you called in. See, I know this guy. He lives in my town. We went to West Hickory Baptist Church together. And he's a little younger than me, so he's a little guy when he was growing up. But he went off and did some military, and now he's back, and he's a hard-working man. He's a good guy. And ladies, he's easy on the eyes as well. So, Tyler, I don't know. Are you single right now? I'm trying to hook you up.
No, I'm not right now.
All right, well, sorry, ladies.
I got 4 kids, so have 4 kids, so that's a downer, right?
Yeah. All right, brother. Did you hear all this stuff? What do you think? You got a guess?
I did. I'm going to go 15-15.
1515. I like that. I like it when it's two numbers twice. Not a bad guess. Not exactly right. We got two more callers. Put them on hold, the Alan Jackson. Maybe you'll win, Tyler. Maybe you won't. Let's see if people can get closer to the amount. Hi, it's Jon Reep. Who am I talking to?
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
My name is Cole Morris. I actually didn't expect to be on the show.
Did you understand that, Mark?
I did not.
One more time.
Hello. My name is Cole Morris. I actually didn't expect to be on the show.
I heard. I actually didn't expect to be on the show, but I didn't hear the name. Can you just tell me your name and that's it?
Dolores.
My name is Cole Morris.
Oh,
Cole.
Coerce?
Cole.
Can you spell that for me?
COLEMORRIS.
Morris. Cole Morris.
Cole Morris. Oh, I see. So what you did was put both your names back to back without a space in between it. So what I heard was Morris. Well, what you're saying is Cole Morris. Am I right?
Yep.
Okay. We got there.
I think he's a young man.
Oh, yeah. Cole, how old are you?
I'm 13.
All right.
Okay, buddy. Well, I'm happy that you've decided to call in and follow me. Where are you from, Cole?
I'm from Carthage, Missouri.
Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. That's the show me state. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You know why they call it the show me state?
I have a good idea. But I don't know.
Can you enlighten my interns?
Probably not.
Okay. Well, I was trying to get it out of him because I forgot why. I sound like I knew the answer when I asked the question. I really kind of forgot. Something to do with prove it to me. They don't trust people. So it's like,
skeptical.
Yeah. Okay, Cole Morris, 13 years old, from Missouri. What grade are you in?
7th.
7th grade. You got a girlfriend?
I wish.
No, you don't.
Well,
No, you
ladies, listen. If there's young ladies on the show, look up Cole Morris. He might be a winner of some money. Yeah, maybe he'll take you out for a cheeseburger at Hardee's.
Ice cream.
Yeah, an ice cream cone at the Dairy Queen.
Snow cone.
Or a snow cone. The possibilities are limitless almost with
Almost.
this. Cole Morris, how much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
2060.
$2,060.
$2,060 even?
Yeah.
All right, put him on hold, the Alan Jackson. All right, this is why we do the in-house guessing.
You never know.
You know, maybe he wasn't paying attention to that part, but it's okay. I like it when a young man. We need young blood in this podcast. We got a lot. Hi, Jon Reep here. Who am I talking to? Hello, you're on the show. Who am I talking to?
Hi, this is Laja.
This is Wanda.
This is Laja.
Are you saying Wanda or Logic?
This is Slaja.
You have to spell that for me.
Absolutely. I am Serbian, not American name.
Oh, Sludge. So it's go ahead, spell it.
It's SLADJA.
Sludja.
Flaja.
Yes, and my husband and I actually met you in Cherokee a couple of months ago. We had a really good time. So shout out to you for that.
That makes me so happy, Sludge. I appreciate you coming to Cherokee, and I appreciate you calling in. And so you are from Serbia. Were you born and raised in Serbia? Then you moved to Cherokee? Where you live now? What's going on? Give me the story.
I live in Beaufort, Georgia. I came when I was 16 to play basketball and follow my dream of playing basketball and living America. So, doing pretty well. I play basketball in college and high school. I coached and I teach now. I'm a teacher. I have a wonderful family, 4 kids, and just living my American dream.
Woo!
That's what it's all about.
That's
what it's all about.
That is awesome. Yeah, listen, I growing up in Hickory, we had a guy come. Remember Vladimir, the foreign exchange student, dude?
Yeah, he was Russian. Yeah, from Russia.
He wasn't Russian.
Yugoslavia. I'm sorry. Yugoslavia.
Yeah, Yugoslavia. But what I'm saying, my point is this.
I was actually born in Yugoslavia, but they fall apart. So I'm from Belgrade now.
My point is, those for whatever reason, you guys are good at basketball. Eastern European, they'll get down in the paint and rub with you. You know what I mean? They're not afraid to take it to the boards. Are you a tall person?
Yes, I'm 6'2", John.
6'2". Stamos, how tall are you?
5'10".
What's it's too bad Sebastian's not on the show. I'd like to see them two next to each other.
Or play 101, yeah.
Yeah. We'll play some one-on-one. Yeah, we got to do that. All right, Slodja, I'm excited. I like it when new people call in and from all over the globe. I love this. All right. Do you have a guess? How much is this Screen Actors Guild residual check?
I'm going to go with $18.34.
$18.34. All right, you were the last caller. Let's put her on hold. Now what I'm going to do is give this check over to Mark Havaball, one of my interns. He's going to run the check into The Alan Jackson. That's my producer, The Alan Jackson, and he's a smart man. He is good at math. He is going to crunch the numbers, and then he's going to give the check back to Mark Havaball, and we'll bring it back in here, and whoever was the closest, we will invite them back onto the show, and we'll see if we can get them even closer. I like to do that part. So, The Alan Jackson, do we have a winner?
We do have a winner. Would you like for me to bring them on into the
show? Let's just bring him back in here and start talking to him. See who it is. I'm excited.
All right. The winner should be on the line.
Okay, who's this?
Oh, Tyler, man.
Hey, Tyler. I don't even have to mail this one. I can bring it right to you.
Drop it in the mailbox.
Yeah, there you go.
You were up against some stiff competition, buddy. You were up against a 13-year-old boy and a girl from Serbia. Congratulations, Tyler.
I heard.
You're repping North Carolina well. Now, do you remember what your guess was? 15-15, right?
Yes, it was.
All right. Well, I'm going to get you even closer. It's lower than that. The number on the left side of the decimal point is what you would give someone if they did a perfect score in the Olympics. A perfect
10.
Yes. 10. Now, on the other side, this would be your favorite sexual position -3.
Well, it ain't 39, so I'm going to go with 69.
-3.
-3, 66.
Yes! $10.66. Woohoo! Tyler Starnes, what are you going to do with all that cash?
Go for a cheeseburger.
There you go.
Take a lady out. Like Cole, that Cole guy.
Yeah. that was a dude. That was a young man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, listen, Tyler, I got your info, so I'll just text you, and I'm going to make because I have interns here, and his job is to send this to people, I'm still going to make Elliot mail it out. So I got to sign it, but that's your funeral, pal. You got to deal with that stuff.
Well, we can make good use of it.
All right. Well, I appreciate
We'll
you,
see each other
Tyler, and I appreciate everybody who called in
brother.
and everyone who played the game. But we got to move on to the next segment, and you let me know. Oh, wow. So how long has he been waiting over there?
So he has been waiting since the very beginning of the show. So it's been like an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah.
I hate to do this. This guy's great. He's a very funny comedian from Minneapolis, which is why I wore my Prince shirt today in honor of this comedian. Very funny dude. And I think when I get him in here, I'm going to play F, Marry, Kill with him.
You should.
Yeah. So everyone, sit tight and let's enjoy me and the very funny Steve Gillespie. Who's zooming? That's who's zooming. And here he is right now, my good buddy, my very funny friend, Steve Gillespie. How are you?
I'm doing well, John. Thank you for having me, buddy.
It is my pleasure, man. Where are you zooming in from today?
Denver, Colorado. Oh, man, and I tell you what, I am so glad. I'm so lucky to be born when I was born, you know?
Yeah.
And just, you know, in the line of my ancestry. Because I look back, you know, you think about, like, my ancestors, you know, they had to, like, survive the famine in Ireland. They had to, you know, get on a boat and immigrate all across the ocean. Then they got here and they had to, like, build their homesteads and till their own land. And then, you know, I have some people that further back in my family that they had to fight in World War I and World War II. And, you know, it's cloudy here for the first time in probably, I don't know, 3 months. And I couldn't get out of bed because it was cloudy outside.
Denver is one of
it's not even raining.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like 55 degrees and it's a little cloudy out. And I'm just like, can't do it.
It looks
Can't
like
get
one
out.
of those, like, stay inside and just do some soup
Yeah.
kind of day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was listening to your special, Alive on State.
Yeah, that's the second one. I just had one come out, a new one.
Oh, after Alive on State?
That's correct.
What's the newest one?
It's called Liminal Bliss.
Limit on Bliss?
Liminal. You ever heard of the word liminal?
Liminal.
Liminal, like subliminal, but liminal.
Oh, that's funny. I know subliminal, but I don't know liminal.
Liminal, yeah.
Ooh,
Liminal
explain
bliss.
that. What's the difference?
So liminal means, I'm not even sure what subliminal means, but I do know what liminal means.
Like an unconscious doing, like you're doing it without thinking of it. It's like...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because liminal means, liminal is the space between destinations. And it's used a lot in like the spiritual world of like the space between different dimensions or the space between a higher consciousness. But it's also liminal is like a truck stop would be a liminal space, right? Where like people are, and as being comedians, we are constantly going from one place to the next. So I kind of feel like my whole life has been, my whole adult life has been a very liminal space. So it's called Liminal Bliss. It came out on July 30th. It's on Spotify and Pandora and everywhere else you can find.
Good.
Stuff like
Well, I'll check that out totally because I listened. By the way, I downloaded paid for.
Oh, cool.
On iTunes.
Thanks, man.
The latest one, and I think we have another thing in common. After listening to that, I might.
So do you listen to that one, or you listen to Alive on State?
Alive on State.
Okay, got it.
I might be a beta male.
Oh no.
Yep. I thought
Why
I was
is that?
an alpha male for a long time, and just recently I'm getting to where I might be a beta because I don't like. There's a lot of meathead dudes that are out there that like to come up after a show, and it was just it's fine. But I'm starting to not like the over aggressive handshake.
Sure. Yeah.
There's a guy, a type of dude who squeezes too hard and then holds on too long.
Sure.
And I don't want to get into a match.
No,
but I don't want to show signs of weakness and stop either. So I really don't know what to do. Yeah. I mean, it literally just happened last night at a restaurant with my girlfriend, a guy that she knew, and he's a big dude.
Oh, and now he's really flexing because he knows her, and you're the guy. Oh boy.
So I got baited right there, I think.
Yeah, the worst one Man, the next step up from that is the guy that has to like. I've had this happen numerous times after shows. Where a guy who's really excited, he liked the show, but then he has to like hit your chest. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like he has to like punch you to tell you. It's like, dude, what are you doing right now? Like, I don't. It's so bizarre. That's just some like really pent up aggression. I don't know what.
Is this true that you were born premature?
Yes. Yeah.
By how many weeks?
2 months.
2
so 8
months.
weeks. Yeah, and this was 1981. You know what I mean? So I was in an incubator. I don't remember it, obviously, but I was in an incubator for I think it was like 2 or 3 months. I was in an incubator, and I had like tubes. I still have scars on my chest from the tubes that they put in me and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it didn't have any really long-term effects. I mean, you're full grown and you run.
Yeah, I'm a pretty small guy. I'm like 135 pounds. I did lose. I lost half of my hearing actually when I was born.
No kidding.
Yeah. So that's been annoying, very annoying. I wish I just would have lost all of it, to be honest. Because like that is like one of the disabilities where people are like openly irritated with you for having. You know, they can't because they can't see it, so they feel like it's a disability they don't really register. So now they're just annoyed that you're like can't hear them very well.
Have you ever got to the point? And I think I'm starting to lose mine a little bit because I'm always saying what or huh, and so after a while of doing like the third what or huh with someone in the same night, I got to a point where I just go,
dude, I do that all the time. It drives my girlfriend nuts. She's like, I know you can't hear me. Why are you? And I'm like, I'm just so tired of saying what.
Yeah. And you're like, and I know it's not that important because your face hasn't changed expression. Yeah. So I know it's fine. Yeah. So I'm just going to go, and then let's get out of here, right?
Yeah. And then sometimes you get caught. You'd be like, that's not funny. Why are you laughing? And you're like, oh, yeah, maybe I misunderstood you. What did you say? You know?
Then it's basically like you get caught lying. Like you just lied to me by pretending to hear me. That's kind of like a lie. You mentioned something about, and I love this too, because it was just not long ago National or World Smile Day. And you had a bit, or you mentioned something about like when people tell you to go.
I forgot about this bit.
Go smile. Why don't you smile more? You look better when you smile. And that's kind of an aggressive thing to do to people. Like, hey, you have no money and your life sucks. Why don't you smile more and make me happy?
It's like it's about talking about having customer service jobs where everywhere you work, you know, like they're just all over you to be smiling the entire time while you make $12 an hour.
Right.
You know?
You know, what's wrong with you? Won't you smile
I should be
more?
frowning. Right. I want my customer service people frowning. That's what I want.
Yeah. No, so it makes sense to me. And some people just have the resting bitch face anyway. You know, like they're not trying to not smile. Yeah. It's just like this. They say it takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile, but I think that's bullshit. Like it takes a lot more to like push it up against gravity. Like Gravity does that, you know? Yeah. I mean, maybe if you were in outer space, it would be the same, but we have gravity. But I also don't like, I'd go to the dentist, and everyone's like, well, bro, you better brush your teeth before you go in there. You better floss before you go in there because they're going to ask you all that stuff. And I'm like, I don't do that, man. Like, I don't wash my car and take it to the car wash. I'll go do your job, man. You know, get in there.
You don't break your arm and then before you go to the hospital, you fix your arm. You know what I mean? Like, like that's the reason I'm going to the dentist, to get this all fucking
Get in there. Earn your money, you know?
Yeah. I do feel bad. I do feel bad because I haven't flossed. I mean, I've had stretches where I've like maybe got a couple of days of flossing in, and then it just falls away. And I do feel bad at the dentist though. I'm always like, you know, like just like watching his or her face, you know, and they're like grimacing as they're like going into your mouth. You know, you're like,
yeah, but sorry. You look like you have a good smile. Your teeth are straight and clean. You have braces?
I have braces, yeah.
Yeah. You got a good smile. I got a tiny mouth. And so like that's as hard. This is as wide as it goes. Ready?
Oh, wow.
I know. and it's hard.
That's really small.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a hard time eating? Like if it's like a big burger?
Yes.
Yeah. You have to cut it up.
Yep. I will cut it this way and go like at an angle.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Did your brothers and your family make fun of you for that?
My brother has a normal sized mouth. So does my mom. My dad's got a tiny mouth. No, we just we don't cause a lot of attention while we're eating. We try to like just, take into a corner and, but it sucks when you go to the dentist with that because they immediately will put something in my mouth that's way too big, and I'm like, and I tell them, and they know me because I'm a comedian. They think I'm joking, but I'm never joking when I say this.
Yeah.
I will say, get the kid utensils, whatever you use on children, go get those because I'm gonna save you some time. They go, and they try to jam something in there, and I'm like,
oh man,
I'm telling you,
that's crazy. It is fun. It is fun with that whole thing of being a comedian. It's like no one ever takes you seriously.
Yeah.
You're like, no, really, like this hurts. You're hurting.
You're funny. So your newest album, I know you just told me, Liminal
Bliss.
Bliss. Okay.
Yes.
And that is on Spotify, iTunes.
I might have it. Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Google Play.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, is that that's a young you, huh?
Yeah, that's a young me.
Look at that. I like that
album.
shirt.
Yeah, thanks. So, yeah. I did it with
I will check it out. You got the website, SteveGillespie.com.
GillespieComedy.com.
Got it.
Yep. Instagram, Comic Gillespie. Instagram's probably the one I use the most. So people are interested. I put a lot of clips and stuff on there and all my tour dates and all that. So.
Are you're still doing the Writer's Block podcast?
Yes, we've updated it. It is morphed into the comedy mainline.
Okay.
I think when you did it, it was comedy or it was Writer's Block.
Yeah.
But it's a similar thing where we're taking phone calls. We take phone calls from any comedian that wants to call us to talk about bits, and then we also get some weird characters that call in. Comedians call in as characters and. Just goofy stuff. Like we had one guy call in our last episode as Robert's therapist. And then another guy came on the line who was Robert's therapist's friend who the therapist was telling Robert's problems to. So just fun shit like that. We also had a guy call in that the guy that was fucking all of our wives, he called in.
I'm going to have John Heffron call in.
Yeah.
And he won't have to change anything. All right, let's play one quick game.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right.
Let's do it.
I don't know why I like this so much, but I do. And it's not original, but I just like playing it. It's F, Marry, Kill.
F, Marry, Kill.
Yeah.
And F, we mean?
Fornicate.
Yeah, all right.
Amy Schumer, Eliza Schlesinger, Sarah Silverman.
Oh, wow. No, I can't just F all of them. I have to pick one of each.
That is a good question. I assume that if you're marrying one, then the F would come with it.
Sure.
And then the F is definitely there. And if you kill one, I suppose you could. So I don't think F is off the table.
Okay.
I don't know. No one's ever asked me that.
Well,
before.
I thought the game was
you had to
pick one that you would F, one that you would kill, one that you would marry.
I think let's go with those rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Amy Schumer, Sarah Silverman, and Liza.
Yeah, Eliza Schlesinger.
Is it Eliza? That's how you say it?
Yeah, Eliza.
Okay. I'm not that familiar with her. Let me look her up quick.
She's hot.
She's a comedian, right?
Yep.
Is she like a kind of a petite blonde? Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
petite blonde.
Yeah, she's too much woman for me, I think. I don't think I could. I think that I couldn't marry her. There's no way. I think I'd go with the F on her.
Okay. Yep. See, there you go.
She's very beautiful, very funny lady. That would be fun. It'd be a fun night. Have a good night together. I think she's married, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's see. So who am I marrying? And I have to marry Sarah Silverman. I mean, I think she's really funny. I've always been a fan of her, and she just kind of seems, she's kind of like one of the guys in a sense of like she can get, you know, you can have some real conversations with her.
I think so.
Yeah. I think she'd be a good partner. You know, she'd be a good mother. I don't know.
She has good stories. I mean, she's had a great career. She was married to Jimmy Kimmel for a minute.
So I guess I have to kill Amy Schumer, which, I mean, I don't have anything against her. She's fine. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Let's do some stuff soon. And
I love that. I
appreciate you doing this. I'll let you get back at it. Enjoy the Denver cloudy skies.
Oh, right back to bed.
Steve, I do appreciate your time, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
Peace, brother. Good seeing you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take another look and tell me
Steve Gillespie. What a guy. I love him. Check out his new special. You could get it probably. Go to his website. That's what I would do. Go to his website, SteveGillespie.com.
Actually, it's Gillespie Comedy.com.
Thank you. I was blanking there for a momentito. Something's different, and it's throwing me off. Stamos looks different, and I don't know what happened.
I had to put Rogaine on my face.
That's what it is. You look different. Not better, not worse. Different.
Wiser,
but it's good to see
mature.
you. Wiser, more experienced. Definitely wiser.
I can handle that.
All right, look, we got one more segment to do. And do we want to open a package first? Let's look. We got something in the mail. How about this? You open this, and I'll read this thing while you're doing that. So from time to time, people send us stuff in the mail, and I love that. I like getting stuff in the mail. And I have no idea what this is. Mark Havaball is opening it right now with the country-ish knife given to us by superfan Samantha Dawn Kingston. Thank you for that. It's a card right here, pumpernickel. It's got a bear on it. Let's see what it says. Oh, here we go. Dear Jon Reep, thank you so much for the cameo you did for my husband, Lee's 63rd birthday. That's right. I'm on Cameo. If you want a personalized video message from me to you or anybody else, I'll do that at cameo.com/Jon Reep. He was so excited I made a video of him as he watched it the first time. You can tell how happy he is. The message from you was personal and perfect. A birthday card, $3.50, an Amazon gift card, $100, a cameo message from Jon Reep, priceless. Oh, that's nice. Thank you for helping me make his day even more special. God bless. From Tennessee, Michelle. Well, that's nice. And I'm assuming this is from her as well. I don't know.
Not sure.
Because it's two different things.
It says it's from Fulfillment at Clackamas, Oregon.
So that's Oregon. That's Tennessee.
Yeah, but
these might not have anything.
They ordered it.
That's
and
true.
Just had it forwarded. So
these may or may not have anything to do with each other. Oh, I know. I remember what this is. Okay, these are not related.
Okay.
There was a guy who hit me up who has a card game that he wants us to play on this podcast. It's called, and I'll have to wait till November, but it's called Truth or Drink, kind of like Truth or Dare. But, you take a drink instead of do a dare. So this could be a fun game in November. So hang on to that.
The line is drawn in the sand.
Yeah. Anyway, appreciate that. I think we get to our final segment. This is the one. This is the anchor. This is what people wait around for, and I love doing this. I will actually call into John Boy and Billy on Friday and give them this story as well. There's a lot of negative things going on in the news, a lot of politics and pandemics. We like to find the happy-go-lucky fun stories that fall through the cracks, the nooks and crannies. And it's a segment that can be best described by my good friend, singer-songwriter Justin Clyde Williams.
We're just small-town dudes with small-town news, breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
All righty then, here we go. Let me ask the interns. You guys ever been to Alaska?
Yes, I have.
No, sir.
Okay, so it's just me and you have a ball. Where in Alaska? What did you think? Did you like it?
I loved it for a short stint. I was there on my way back to Korea, so we flew into Elmendorf, which is the right outside with the Richardson, where the Army base and the Air Force base is at.
Yeah, it's big.
And
Air Force, I know that.
Beautiful
for sure.
country.
It's beautiful. It's God's country. It's clean. It's crisp. It's wild, and it's very wild. And let me read you this story. In Anchorage, Alaska, dogs and people are being brutalized by a gang of otters. That's right. You thought they were cute and cuddly. Listen, L.A., New York, you got your Bloods, you got your Crips. Alaska's got them otters, okay? The pond mob. Be careful of them. They wear little do-rags and they drink malt liquor. Officials have told locals not to approach rivers or ponds due to the vicious attacks, saying, if you see otter coming towards you, run and run fast. The situation is otter control, guys. Laugh button.
I don't know which one of these is loud.
Mark. Okay. Get it real close to that microphone. That's perfect. Thank you. The first attack happened last month. A group of 4 otters chased down and bit a 9-year-old boy who was on a bike ride with his brother and 2 friends. The boys noticed some otters at a duck pond and stopped to take pictures. And now apparently otters hate this. They don't like it. They're getting their picture taken. You always have to ask first. That's just otter courtesy. Why would your thumb be anywhere else but the laugh button? One of the otters started approaching them, and that's when all the kids took off running. One of the boys' moms said, one otter chased my son, causing him to trip and fall. Then, seeing its chance, the otter pounced on the boy, and now the boy has 2 fang marks on the back of one leg, 1 bite on the front of both legs, plus he has 1 puncture wound in his foot. And they stole his bicycle. Oh, no. Bring that over here.
I thought it was crying.
That's not bad. The next 2 attacks happened on the same day in September. In the first attack, the otters bit a woman who was trying to rescue her own dog from them. The second happened near the same lake when an otter attacked yet another dog. So these otters really hate dogs. You know, or I don't know if it's rabies, if it's bath salts, fentanyl. I don't know what it is. But the most brutal dog versus otter attack happened in October at a different lake when a group of otters pulled a 50-pound husky into the water. 4 of these otters pulled a 50-pound husky into the water and was trying to drown it. But the owner, came to the rescue. I mean, it's an all-out doggone war against otters. Meanwhile, cats are just laughing their tails off. Squirrels are running around carefree. Now, this is a question I asked at the beginning of the show. You guys ever been attacked by a wild animal? And what did you say?
Not that I can recall, no, sir.
Yeah. I mean, you'd know. You'd think you'd remember that. What about you, Have a Ball?
I was never attacked by a wild animal, but I was turned around and kicked by a pony. And that's knocked the hell out of me.
Yeah, that could kill people. I mean, how old were you, a kid when it happened?
I was probably about 12.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those things are powerful, dude. The Alaska Department of Fish and Game said they don't know the exact composition of this otter gang. And that's what they're calling it, otter gang. They don't know what it is. Is it part MS-13, part vampire? They'll go around biting people, However, they suspect that all the attacks were due to the same group. River otters can travel long distances, so it's possible that the same group is responsible for the attacks at both locations. A local wildlife biologist said, "We don't know if it's always been the same group, but we think it probably is because it's such an unusual behavior." He said most likely it's a single otter group that has either stayed together or they come together regularly in Anchorage. Because usually otter groups consist of a mother and her sons, but in this case, because of their aggressive behavior, they think it's a gang of, young adults, like a bunch of Gen Z otter Antifa types. You know what I mean? Wearing masks and stuff. Just hit it whenever you feel. You don't have to wait for me to stop talking. You can throw it in there, or you don't have to do it at all. Considering that the otters have mostly attacked dogs, he believes they may have had a negative experience with a dog. Most otters never display this strong of a reaction to dogs or people. And by and large, they're curious animals, but they're not aggressive. So what that tells me is this is personal. You know what I mean? Like these otters, they got a thing for dogs. Probably a dog killed one of their family members. Did you ever see the Uncle Emmett Otter and his jug band on HBO?
I did.
I feel like it was a Christmas thing on HBO. Maybe that was a relative that they took out, these dogs. So it's personal. The state intends to capture and remove the otters, but they have to find them first. My voice got dry. I really love otters and dogs. They want to capture and remove them, but in order to do that, they have to find them. And they're sneaky. You can't just set a trap. What they need to do is do like an otter version of Donnie Brasco. You know what I mean? Someone to infiltrate, or like Henry Hill from Goodfellas. Get in there, infiltrate, rat them out. Not all otters in Anchorage have gone psycho, though. So hopefully soon people can get back to watching cute, non-aggressive otters in peace, just like they ought to. That's it. There we go, folks. There you go. Thank you. The town.
The town may be small, but the news is huge.
Alrighty, that is it for Country-ish today. I had a good time in here. Did you hit the share button? I certainly hope so. Maybe you'll do it at the end. Also, if you're just listening to this podcast, you're not watching, but you're listening, we could use some new iTunes reviews or Apple Podcast reviews. Go to Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars, write a nice review. We'll read it on the show, give you old 2 to the air horn. You know what I mean? I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, baby. Comedy Zone, Jacksonville, Florida, this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 1 show Thursday. Get your tickets at countryish.com. Click on the tour. I am doing cameos. Ginger Beardman still available. Amazon Prime. Ginger Payne on YouTube, right here on my YouTube channel. Before we leave, let's do some final thoughts. Any corrections or anything you guys want to throw in? Elliot?
Well, I would like to thank Samantha Dawn Kingston and her husband Lewis for this wonderful mustard seed necklace for Mustard Seed Productions. And also, if everyone could please pray for their family, because Samantha lost her grandfather and Tucker and had to lay him to rest today.
I'm very sad for that. Also, I've had enough of the people dying. Okay, knock it off. No more deaths for a while, please. It's starting to bum me out, and I don't like it. So, but you have my condolences, Samantha, obviously. What else? Have a ball?
All I was going to say was thanks for earlier when afterwards there were some more condolences and stuff to come in during the show. So appreciate that, everybody. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks, full swing. Very good. Well, I believe, if I'm checking my Facebook page here, I want to know how many shares we got to right before I end it. Last week, it was 247. We're at 45. So I think we hit a wall. But, hit it later. If not, you know what to do. The Alan Jackson, we good? Yes. For the Alan Jackson, for a vacant, disappearing Mark Stamos, for Elliot the intern, for Elliot the intern's intern, Mark Havaball, I am and will remain Jon Reep. And I bid you a bicycle.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back, but I wouldn't know that I'm from a cul-de-sac. Don't chew tobacco and I don't smoke crack. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, a simple kind of life, never did me no harm, but I do know a guy with only one arm. Keep your fancy smartphones and your self-parked cars. Thank God I'm country-ish. Well, I got a podcast that'll make you giggle. It ain't number one, it's right in the middle. The town's not big, but it ain't too little. It's time for Country-ish. Go on, dude.
Hey everybody, it's me again. I just want to say thank you for listening or watching this podcast. You know, we couldn't do this without supporters like you. Oh wait, are you not a supporter? Well, you could be. It's real simple. Go to countryishpodcast.com. Click on the word support. That will take you to our Patreon page. That's our support page. And from there, you can support us many different ways. There's different levels. You got $5 and up. You got Pewter Pro, Rhinestone level, Executive Zirconia, all the way up to Platinum Elite. And all of them come with different rewards. We're talking hats, t-shirts, ginger beard masks, even be a guest on the show. You got to check out our Patreon page. Go to countryishpodcast.com, click on support, and thank you. Yeah, baby. I see the tally light. That means we're live. Hey, I don't care whether you like it or not, but you gotta hit the share button, baby. Woo! Huh? I'm coming for you, Carrot Top. Where are you? Get out here. I'm gonna whip your ass. Hit the share button. Yeah! Woo! World champion of comedy, baby. Styling and profiling.